Benny and Ricky's Big Adventure. In a lush green forest where the trees were tall and the rivers flowed clear, there lived a young wild boar named Benny. Benny was strong and determined, with a keen sense for finding the best food. Not far from Benny's home lived a clever raccoon named Ricky. Ricky was quick-witted and always knew the best hiding spots in the forest. Though they lived close to each other, Benny and Ricky were not exactly friends. They didn't fight, but they didn't really talk to each other either. One day, news spread through the forest that a great treasure was hidden deep within the woods. It was said to be a giant tree filled with the most delicious fruits anyone had ever tasted. The tree was so tall that the fruits at the top were impossible to reach without help. Animals from all over the forest tried to find it, but no one had succeeded. Benny thought about the treasure. He was strong and could push through the thickest bushes, but he wasn't very good at climbing. Ricky also heard about the treasure. He was excellent at climbing but wasn't strong enough to carry a large amount of fruit back on his own. One morning, as Benny was walking near the river, he saw Ricky carefully studying a map he had drawn on the ground with a stick. "Are you looking for the treasure tree?" Benny asked, his curiosity getting the better of him. "Yes, but I can't do it alone," Ricky admitted. "I'm fast and can climb trees, but I can't carry much, and those fruits are way up high." Benny thought for a moment. He knew that if he and Ricky worked together, they might just have a chance to reach the treasure tree. "How about we team up?" Benny suggested. "I can help you reach the tree, and together, we can gather as many fruits as we want." Ricky looked at Benny, surprised by the offer. "You'd help me?" he asked. "Of course," Benny said with a smile. "It'll be easier if we work together." So, Benny and Ricky set off into the forest, following the clues on Ricky's map. They walked through dense bushes, crossed streams, and climbed steep hills. Benny used his strength to clear the path, and Ricky used his quick thinking to find the best routes. Finally, after a long journey, they found the treasure tree. It was even more magnificent than they had imagined, with branches heavy with bright, juicy fruits. But as they looked up, they realized the fruits were far beyond their reach. "I'll climb up and start tossing the fruits down," Ricky said. "You catch them and pile them up." Ricky scrambled up the tree, his claws gripping the bark with ease. He carefully picked the ripest fruits and tossed them down to Benny, who caught each one and placed it in a pile. They worked quickly and efficiently, laughing as they went. By the time they were done, they had gathered more fruits than they could have ever imagined. With their bags full, Benny and Ricky made their way back to the forest clearing. The other animals watched in amazement as the two friends shared their bounty. There was enough fruit for everyone, and the forest buzzed with excitement. From that day on, Benny and Ricky were no longer just neighbors. They were the best of friends. They realized that by working together, they could achieve far more than they ever could alone. And so, the young wild boar and the clever raccoon became known throughout the forest as a team that could accomplish anything, proving that cooperation always leads to the sweetest rewards.